Hi, I'm Eddie Obeng, and this is how daily I'll try and bring you a tip, a trick, an idea, a framework to try and make life more uh, manageable in the world of change. This one is about how you get promotion, or if you're working for customers, how you get your customers, your clients to come back and buy more. It's called the 5-hole golf course, and it's based on a very simple idea, which is I'll tell you about it. You're going to have to work. Wait, so let's go on to Cube. So as you know, the sun is always shining on Cube. Let me just show you that the sun really honestly is all shining. There you go. The sun is shining on Cube. It always shines on Cube. It doesn't matter where you are. It's always shining here. So let's have a look at this. So the pen I want to share with you is a really simple one. It's from a story, quick story from of my life recently. So I got one of these things where they say, rate our services. This will have happened to you, rate our services. Every time you buy something online, they send you all these things. Why? I don't know. Anyway, I bought a poster. I sent it to someone as a gift. The poster never arrived, but they still asked me to rate their services. So, of course, I'm just going to rate them really badly. So what on earth is going on? Well, what happens is that the way any journey works is through 5 stages. So let's say, for example, your boss is thinking about getting somebody to do something. So they've got in their mind a question mark. Who should I get to do this? And at that point, they're busy looking around. Who would be the best person to deliver? And they decide that you would be the best person to deliver. And so that's what's called the point of entry. Okay? And they go, right, I'll come and talk to you and give you the brief of what's going to happen. The time they come and talk to you, by then they've got an idea. And it depends on you. We'll talk about later pets like playback and stuff like that. But once you start to talk to each other, what you discover very quickly is that they're trying to understand whether or not you've got the whole concept. It's called the point of impact. What's happening in their emotions is this going to work? Is it going to be safe? Is it going to make sense? Okay. Then you wander off and you go and do the task, whatever it is. Okay. And when you're doing the task, get on with the task. At some point in time, you sort of report back and say, I've done the task. That basically is what we call the point of closure, okay? And at that point, what's going on in your boss's head is nothing, because they've moved on to the next thing. But this is a very special point. This point here is called the point of continuance, okay? And what it is this is the point at which you get that person to rethink whether or not they want to go forward, how the experience was, and so on and so forth. And if you don't, then you end up with what's called the point of exit, which is basically the door to leave behind. So these 5 different stages happen in your job when you go and work with your clients. They happen with your boss when you go and work with your boss. They happen in almost every situation, even with your kids when they're going off to school. And the question is, do you get the golf ball into the 5 different holes? Because if you can score on all 5 holes, great. Especially the point of continuance. That's what they were sending me that little form about. Now, why is the point of continuance important? It's the point at which the person decides whether they'll work with you or not again. This is, they reflect, or you help them reflect. They have a new diagnosis. They come up with, yes, I will work with this person again. If you're working for customers, you will know this. If you've been on a course, you will know this. If you've read a book, you'll know this. You read the book. You get to the point of closure. It's a great book. It's a great course. It's a great event. You tell all your friends about it. You're excited. And then over a period of time, you forget all about it. So what happens with small businesses or with independents or professionals is you do a great job for your customer, but instead of invoicing them straight away, you take your time. Now, this curve is called the fickle curve. Why? Because they become more fickle with time. If you invoice them straight away, they'll go, oh, that was great. Here's your check. I'll put it through to purchasing. Okay? If you take 3 months or a month, which you always do, because you never do your invoicing when you should, by the time they get it, they're down here. Then you have to chase them for a year to get payment. So the 5-hole golf course, you can use it for getting your promotion by reminding your boss what a great job you've done. You could use it also for just managing your fickle curve. Or if you want, you can use it as a way of making sure that people say nice things to you and remember what you've done. So that's me. If you want more on this, obviously the quick guide, you can always find the quick guide at https://cube.cc/pets 5-hole golf course. And you can contact me on LinkedIn. I'm always around. We're going to make sense. We're going to do great stuff. I've been Eddie Obeng. Have a great day.